Hey, what's up, big? OPERATIONiDROID here, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get a Pokemon Sun or Moon Egglocke on your Nintendo 3DS. Now, the only requirement to do this is that you will need a homebrewed 3DS, and if your 3DS is not homebrewed, you can learn how to do that by clicking on this tutorial here or following the link in the description below to learn how to do that. Now, for those that don't know what an egglocke is, it's basically a way of playing the Pokemon game where your PC is full of boxes of eggs and you can choose eggs to trade out for Pokemon that you've caught and use those to play through the game. Now, this is really fun because there's just a huge surprise when it comes to hatching an egg and seeing what Pokemon you'll get from it and having to play through the game with that egg. So I hope you all are excited to play through Pokemon Sun or Moon in an egglocke format, and if so, then please hit that like button as it helps out the video tremendously and I truly appreciate it. But now, without any further ado, let's head into the tutorial. Alright, before we begin, I would like to give a huge thank you to the 4th Gen Gamer and Galactic Elliot for providing these eggs that we're going to be using in this tutorial. And of course, a bigger thank you goes out to their fans that made these eggs for them. And this would not be possible without all of those people, so thank you. And they are actually playing an egglocke on their channel, so after you get this game, you can play along with them. So if you want to do that, I'll have a link in the description below where you can check out all their videos. Anyways, without wasting any more time, let's begin. First of all, remove your SD card from your Nintendo 3DS and put it into your computer. Then head to your favorite web browser and paste in the URL the link that I have for JKSM Manager and download the latest release. Once you have that, you can go ahead and extract that zip file, which will give you the JKSM folder. And within this JKSM folder, you will have a 3DS folder, and then in that 3DS folder, there's another JKSM folder, and we're going to put that JKSM folder that was in the 3DS folder into the 3DS folder that is in our SD card. So go ahead and do that. So we will now have JKSM in our homebrew applications, and once we have that, we can go ahead and exit out of the computer and put the SD card back into our 3DS. So go ahead and enter the homebrew launcher, however it is that you get into your homebrew, and scroll down to JKSM. Now it's actually called JKSM Manager within homebrew, and it looks like so. So go ahead and open it and then select A on the Pokemon Moon or Sun that you'd like to get the egglocke on. Now select Save Data Options, and then we're going to click Export Save, and then select New, and you can name this whatever you want. What we're doing right now is exporting the save that we have in Pokemon Sun or Moon so that we don't overwrite it with the egglocke, and you can save it for later if you don't want to lose that save. So once you've done that, you can go ahead and exit the JKSM Manager by pressing B and then selecting Exit. Then exit the homebrew channel by pressing Start and Reboot, and turn off your 3DS, and we're going to get the SD card right back into our computer. Now that we're back on our computer, go ahead and open your SD card, and in your SD card you'll now have a folder on the root of your SD card called JKSV. Now remember that because we're going to be using it in a second. For now, head back to your favorite web browser, and in the URL we're going to paste the link for the Pokemon Sun and Moon egglocke save. This will automatically download a .sav file named main onto your computer. As you can see, I have the main file there. Now we're going to head back into our SD card, open the JKSV folder that's on the root of our SD card, go to saves, and then go on Pokemon Sun or Moon depending on what game that you have, and then move that folder that we just exported. It should be the only folder that you have if you've never used JKSM, and that within there is your save file. So go ahead and put that somewhere safe on your desktop so you don't lose it, and make sure not to delete it, because if you ever want to have access to this save again, you can always put the save back into your game using JKSM. So now that we've done that, we're going to create a new folder within this Pokemon Sun or Moon folder that we were just in and name it Egglocke Save. And then within this folder we just created, we're going to put the main .sav file that we downloaded just now into that folder. Once we've done that, we can go ahead and exit our SD card, eject it, and put it right back into our 3DS. Now, this .sav file is named Trainer Sun, and if you want to change your name to your name, you can do that in PKHex, just as I'm doing now. And if you're playing Pokemon Sun or Moon, you can adjust the time how you want. But as of right now, if you don't go into PKHex and do this, which you don't have to, the trainer's name will be Sun, and it will be in Sun time. So if you don't mind your name being something else, then by all means don't do what I just did in PKHex. But yeah, anyways, continuing with the tutorial, head back into your homebrewed 3DS with your SD card in it. Go back to your Pokemon Sun or Moon, go to save data options, and now we're going to import a save, the Egglocke save that we put into our SD card. And just like that, this Egglocke save with all the eggs in the PC, rare candies, and more will now be in your Pokemon Sun or Moon. So as you can see now, when I open my Pokemon Moon, we are going to have all these eggs within our PC box. It is 9 boxes to be exact, which is a good amount of eggs for you all to choose from while playing your Egglocke, and over 999 rare candies that you can use to level up your Pokemon when you trade them. So this save also has 3 Pokemon in the party because it begins at the first PC box, and this is assuming that you caught 1 Pokemon on each route. So you can go ahead and exchange these rolettes, or tokens as I called them, for an egg, and you can go ahead and hatch these eggs, which have all been set to hatch on 1 step, which is great, so you don't have to run around for minutes trying to hatch your egg. And then once you hatch your egg, most of them will have items, which is awesome. Galactic Elliot and the 4th Gen Gamers fans put some awesome items, made these Pokemon really cool with legit moves, and much more. They all have their own nicknames, so if you want to stay true to that Pokemon and the person that made that Pokemon, then you can name it what they named it. The egg usually has a nickname. So for example, this egg had a nickname named Davy Jones, so I'm just going to name it that because it's fun to, you know, use the name that the original creator used. And then once you hatch your eggs, you can level them up with the rare candies that you have in your items, and you can begin your Egglocke from the beginning of your Pokemon Sun or Moon game without having to go through that super annoying like choose your starter and tutorial at the beginning of the game, because it takes like an hour. I had to go through it to make this tutorial. So yeah, anyways, that is the Pokemon Sun or Moon Egglocke. I hope you guys enjoy it. You don't necessarily have to play through the rules of the Egglocke, which I will have linked in the description below if you don't know the rules of an Egglocke. And you can just enjoy like all these eggs that you have in your PC box. It's kind of fun to just hatch the eggs and see what Pokemon are within them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please hit that like button, as it helps out the video tremendously and I truly appreciate it. As well as comment down below what was your favorite Pokemon that you've hatched out of an egg playing this Pokemon Egglocke. I'd love to hear what you all got through these eggs. And as always, if you have not subscribed already, I highly recommend that you do by clicking that subscribe button on screen now, and check out some of my other videos like the Pokemon Randomizer. If you have custom firmware, you can play a randomized Egglocke, which is pretty cool. But that's it. Thank you for watching, thanks for subscribing, and welcome to the operation.